He's got a roll-on grind. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. Yesterday, we reviewed T-Funk. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Today, we are reviewing Erick, Winkowski's macrodose part on the Santa Cruz YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. What can we expect? Well, we got a guy doing a handstand, smoking some drugs, riding on a skateboard that's shaped like a coffin they would bury a baby in. So this is gonna be a good video part. Play. We didn't have to rewind that far because this is actually the thumbnail. I hit play and immediately found a great thumbnail, and what a crazy way to start a video. Do you guys know how strong you have to be to stand upside down like that and then walk around and then hit the blunt? Amazing. Dropping in, rolling down a hill, early grab off, small tic-tac. We got the bright purple for breast cancer awareness, and now we're zooming in on his face. And now the video slows down with the B-roll. We're standing, fakey frontside flip, little bit of a tic-tac pivot right there, rolling down a hill. How do we feel about the shaped boards? For me, it kind of seems like, you know, you're not gonna get too many nollie tricks. Have we reviewed this guy before? Is this the guy that does the big switch front shoves? Ollies in, rolls down a hill, goes through the water, dropping in. We got transition upside down 540, hand on the ground, rolling away. Got the cheetah leopard print beanie. He's got a roll-on grind that he brought with a truck and a piece of wood. You know what? I will allow it because he didn't need any anti-speed. He just showed up with some random trash and did the trick. I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys the names of these upside down tricks, but I can tell you when a hand is on the ground, right there, rolling down a hill. He did it again to clean it up because he knew his hand touched, foot on the ground, hand on the board. No really good way to film that, but what a unique spot. Camera's going crazy on acid. Maybe that's why it's called macro dose, because the colors are getting weird. We're rolling down a hill, hand on the board, hand on the ground, hand on the ground, hand on the board, hand on the ground, wait, not on the ground that time. Heel flip across the stairs so he can in fact do it all. A tray flip on his skateboard that looks like it would be impossible to tray flip on. Switch frontside flip, skating the board forward as he went switch. I do wonder how, I don't wonder, I did literally wonder at the beginning of this video. Hand on the ground, a lot of violations in this video part. But you know what? What do you expect with a skateboard like this? And I'm surprised he even has this much control. Hand on the board, foot on the ground, whatever. We are frontside flipping down a really big gap. I wonder if with the giant wheels, it makes the landings a little less intense. Early grab. Front three, nose grab. There's a lot of grabbing of the board. I bet he has a nice callus on his thumb. He would be really bad at playing soccer. If you guys didn't get the joke, you're not allowed to put your hands on the ball, which is kind of how I generally look at skateboarding. Hand on the coping, bro. I'm really impressed. I make these jokes about the guys that do inverts, but that's something that I feel like no matter how much I practiced, I wouldn't really be able to do. I feel the same about most skateboarders, especially when it comes to how much strength it takes to balance up there for a long time. He went all the way up to the extension, grabbed it. I don't know the names of all these inverts, so I just call them all inverts. Wait, he's gonna go all the way. His shoulders are getting tired. I can't imagine he can do this trick very many times. So I wonder if he pulled that off in like 3 or 4 attempts, because I would think your shoulders would get fatigued. This is an egregious violation. He grabbed the training wheels for the entire grind. Man, if you're gonna do a 50-50, I would say don't use your hands. Really insane hard flip down a hefty set of stairs. This is really impressive. Perfect catch too. And it's so, hand on the ground. It's so impressive that he can maneuver this board, because it seems like the way it flips would be a little less consistent. But I imagine once you get used to it, maybe It's not so bad. Fake Ollie rolling down a hill. We do have roll-on grind merch. Maybe he'll do another roll-on grind in this video. If he does, you guys either owe me a soda. Whoa, his filmer kicked him? Wait, was that just a bum? A bum and a blunt? Nollie shove. He rolls down. I thought the bum was holding like a camera. It was just a cell phone or something. 540, no early grab. I was gonna say no hand on the ground. He had the trick completely landed. He was fully in control. He just wanted to let the ground know, I'll be there for you, buddy, when you need me. Rolls away. Really impressive part. I typically consider the hand on the ground to be a real violation, but I think maybe for this guy, so it is the same guy. It is the switch front shove guy. I feel like for this guy, it's kind of part of his gimmick now. So he has proven to us already that when he doesn't want his hand to touch the ground, he will redo the trick and not let it touch the ground, or maybe it's just something he's not really concerned with. Wow. Let's see the other angle. The stairs right here are really tall. Those are not your average long stairs, and this is where we finally overdose on acid. Let's rewind, find a nice thumbnail, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on this part because, in my opinion, it was way better than I thought it would be. This guy has way more control than I would have ever expected. Somebody skating a board that looks like a fish, and this might be the first time we've ever done this on Ninja Review. This is an unprecedented moment. We are gonna give out a 10 out of 10. My score for this video is a 10 out of 10, regardless of how many times his hand touched the ground, because the part was nonstop action, and it really is super impressive and unique. I don't think anyone in the comments is going to disagree, other than maybe saying, Ninja Lifestyle's a hypocrite. When other people touch their hands on the ground, he gives them a bad score. Here's the thing. Somehow, in some weird, crazy kind of way, Blacka, this guy makes touching the ground look good. And I never would have expected that. And we only had one roll-on grind, which means my prediction was incorrect. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have been enjoying my video reviews. I upload a video every single day on this channel, and on Fridays, I even upload videos of myself skating. So you guys don't have to type in the comments, well, if you know so much about skating, maybe you should learn how to ollie. Don't worry, I did. I have thousands of clips of me skating online. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to. Kuna Matata. In the arms